EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in Silicon Valley. And with the foghorn bellowing behind us, that means it's time for football at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go from Santa Clara. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and, man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby. Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it, and boy, did they ever.
There's Evans. He's got it. And he's out of bounds at gains 13 to make it a much more manageable third down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the
when done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third down and 9. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get him behind his blockers get forward for a pickup of 3. Julian Love brings him down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First down.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath.
No chance at all. He'll go down. Julian Love, the safety there, worked his way in and records the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbound.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be
good blocking, and he's in. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, 49ers.
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing. Eddie Pinheiro sets
So
to
now,
kick off.
after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. The arc RPO. That one is complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The 49ers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the 49er first down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Seahawks 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll go right back to Kirk again. It's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Purdy making the read and keeping it. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5.
A gain of 9 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Kyle Juszczyk. Touchdown, San Francisco. Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready for their second possession. They're an early hole, 14-0. Let's start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Darnold. He's going to look deep. Going to Cup. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Darnold to throw again. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. To throw again is Darnold. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Darnold to the air once more. Got a man, that's Barner, the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
An 8-yard pickup.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Oh, a loose football. Looked like one of the Seahawks was in there and did keep the ball with Seattle.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
3rd and 6. To throw is Darnold. Huff brings it in left side. He's going to have that first down. Gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
2nd down, they need 7. In motion is Barner. Darnold to throw. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. And the Seahawks are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Charbonnet. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Throwing, Darnold. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball is incomplete.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in.
That's interference.
That might make this a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
A tight end in motion now. Charbonnet going to try to pull his way in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Myers.
Kick is
Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 14-7. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. In the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Right back to Pearsall again. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. To the right side, and Kurt's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
1st and 10.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. He's to the 10. And he will score! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 21-7 lead.
21. Seahawks 7.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Corey Horton now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense and running back Zach Charbonnet is set to go again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That one on target to Cup. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. RPO quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And they will finally run him down. A big play for Seattle. 39 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Here's Darnold again. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Darnold. The ball's out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Jordan Watkins is deep for San Francisco. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Niners offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Third down, they need 5. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. George Kittle was the intended target that time.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. So first and 10 here now at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. The Niners will use their third and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kennedy. And he'll be forced out of bounds. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I love this call, Mike. Defense is thinking run here. It's second and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
Just an ugly-looking kick right from the jump, Mike. I mean, it was the snap initially. That led to a bad hold. That led to a little bit of a mistiming of the kicker's steps. And you add all that up, and that's the kick you get.
On first and 10, here's Darnold. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seahawks.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Horton. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Starting this drive on the ground. Here comes Charbonnet. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
To get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Seattle.
This quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league. But what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could and leads to a nice pickup.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
7-yard pickup.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Darnold to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. Crazy. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Cuss. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
And he will have the Seahawks first down, maybe by about a yard. as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Myers now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will even the score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Evans. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The 49ers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. This one tight throughout, all level at 21. As they'll search for a go-ahead score. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of
I can
2.
promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
7 brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Going up top for Evans. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Personal foul.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
Automatic 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They run once more with McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Brought down behind the line of
He
scrimmage.
sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Going for it all. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Oh, he had to rush that one, and it's a very short kick. So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field, and he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And this is going to be a Seahawks 1st down as he gets this one past the 30.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations. A lot easier to convert.
1st down, they'll keep it on the ground, and here's Charbonnet. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll go again here with Charbonnet. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. And he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. Both these offenses have been informed. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup is 5 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Niners first down.
1st and 10 at the 49.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On to the 4th quarter we go. It begins with a McCaffrey run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
1st and 10 at
That's
the
a heck of a
38-yard
run
line.
right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And it's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Garendo trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
No gain on the play.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
3rd and goal. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Horton. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. Not much happening there, just a short game.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll step up and run, and they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
That's good.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll go play action with Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Throwing with
31-yard
anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that 1st down.
And he'll take this one in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seahawks. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now the point after try from Myers. His kick is good, and the Seahawks have taken a 4-point advantage.
49ers 24.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That's to his tight end, Kittle. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
15 yards.
Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
First and 10 at the
And if he's
48-yard
late with that
line.
throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Here's McCaffrey. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
To second and 10.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Ernest
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Another try, second and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's Evans, he's got it. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
third down.
Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. McCaffrey. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Purdy. He's got the first down and more than that. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Here's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will score again. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
Seahawks 28.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Shaheed now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense ready for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. In motion is Barner. To throw on first down is Darnold. Pass is completed to Cobb. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
32-yard line.
Now, 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
First down, Seahawks.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Darnold to the air once more. Throwing off his back foot, and he's taken in.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.